Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Capricorn and their person. I hope everyone's doing well. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Capricorn. Angels, Spirit Guides, please show us. What is the overall energy between these two? The overall energy, please. The Hierophant. The Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So there could be someone that wants a higher level of commitment here, or they're in another commitment. But this person is stuck in their head. They are keeping themselves in a mental imprisonment because they have been juggling ideas or juggling thoughts. You know, this person wants to come through with a passionate offer. This person wants forward movement. They want action, passion. What is your energy, please? The Sun. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'm getting, you're valuing the beauty of life and your surroundings. You want to make an impact in your community or for humanity in general. And I'm getting that you're seeing that, when you do things little by little, it can make a huge difference over time. And I'm also getting that this person is realizing that the grass is not greener on the other side. What is their energy? The Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. This person is wanting to come back with some passion, with some forward movement, some action. This person could be very emotional at this time. Could be feeling very sensitive. I have Aries, Leo, Sag, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy out. Yeah, I'm getting this person is very emotional about this connection. How do you see them? Two of Swords and the High Priestess. Yeah, so, this person could be in their head, contemplating, maybe even making a pros and cons list. But they're thinking about this High Priestess here. This High Priestess is you. They're thinking about this very spiritual, deep soul connection. They're knowing that they need to listen to themselves and their intuition. How do they see you? Three of Wands and the Tower. Yeah, they see that, you're done. You're completely focused on your ships coming in. You're focused on your future, your goals. I'm getting that you are seeing the results of your efforts and hard work. You could be feeling more aware of your surroundings and seeing that, seeing different aspects of things and different things that interest you and intrigue you. You might want to be opening up to a brand new perspective on things, on your future and on, the reason why a tower fell. You could be getting epiphanies or Just getting new information that you didn't have prior. How do you feel about them? The Knight of Swords. The King of Wands. Yeah, this person is a runner. This person could have to heal some, inner child wounds. But you see this person as passionate. They could be controlling. They could be egotistical. How do they feel about you? The Devil. And the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they're definitely obsessing over your energy. Obsessing over the fact that you are just fine without them, right? You're stable, you're abundant. They're obsessing over, an earth sign, a Capricorn here. They see you staying busy. They see you, doing the right things for your community. Helping people in a major way. You're leading with compassion and empathy. You're able to leave any ego at the door in order to gain these results. You're not letting ego and pride get in your way. This person could be, jealous about this, or they could be just feeling some type of way, but they're definitely obsessing here. What are your actions in the 3D? The Fool. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, absolutely. You're taking a brand new leap of faith. You're starting in a new direction in order to get your fortune. In order to get your dharma. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Because you're not afraid to take the leap. You're not afraid to surrender and let go. And listen to your inner nudges. You're feeling that you're more in alignment with your soul's purpose, with your destiny. You've learned so much and you don't want to stop learning. You don't want to feel bored. You're keeping an open mind and being teachable. What are their actions in the 3D? Four of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so this person could be thinking heavily about a new offer. This could be wanting to come in with a solid offer or just accept a solid offer, as far as finances, work, a new work endeavor. But I'm getting this person is laying low. They could be just resting or, resetting, meditating about this. What are your messages towards them? The Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you want to tell this person, to, move towards your Nine of Cups. Do what makes you happy, right? Put in the work and the effort and the time into, your wish fulfillments. Words and thoughts are magic, right? Whatever we think about will come about. So whether this is to the positive or to the negative, right? Whatever we speak, we can speak it into existence. So you're just you just want to tell this person, take the action, put in the work, put in the time and effort into what you want. What are their messages towards you? Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, so this person could have been deceitful about having options or just acting like they have many options. and that they keep their options open. But I'm getting this is a sneaky, deceitful vibe. What is the outcome here? What is the outcome between these two? 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, something definitely needs to come to an end. Any backstabbing, betrayal, pain, in order to get to this 10 of Cups, right? Happily ever after, happy home, happy life. You know, the pain needs to end. You know, a cycle needs to end here in order to start a new healthy cycle. You know, I'm getting that, you know, you've been through a lot, but you're stronger now. You know, you've learned the tools that you needed to get you to this, you know, point in your life. You've been divinely guided this whole time. You are protected. You are continuously being divinely guided as long as you're open to the messages, right? As long as we're being open-minded and listening. You know, you could be feeling that you want to be more social or just put yourself out there, being more friendly, you know, and that you don't want to numb out because you love to feel clear and you love to have, you know, more clarity. You see that, you know, when you're numbing out that, you know, things are foggy or, you know, you're not feeling well, you're getting headaches. I mean, there's many, you know, instances where, you know, you're getting these nudges to say, you know, that this isn't good for you, right? Whatever it may be. You know, you're getting the internal nudges and the thoughts about it saying this isn't good for me, right? You rather have a clear mind. You know, you don't like to feel out of control. You want to think more clearly. And then you can be more productive as well. And you can, you know, meet all your goals faster. You know, I'm getting that you're trimming the fat out of your life. You're trimming the fat, you know, in your life as far as health and your home. You know, you could be wanting to declutter, practice feng shui, you know, change your eating habits, reading nutrition facts, nutrition labels, you know, just honing in more on your health and your wealth. You know, you don't want to have regrets in your life. You want to be healthy and wealthy, you know, you want to preserve your body and your mind. You are here for a long time, so you want to preserve your life. What is the advice, please? What is the advice? Strength. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, gaining the strength, the confidence, the courage to start something new, a new passion project, a creative endeavor, something that lights your fire, something that you're excited about, something that you've been wanting to do. You know, I'm getting that you want to stay busy. You want to feel useful, you know, in a healthy manner. You don't want to allow, you know, distractions to come in. So that way you can focus on your goals and your success and your future and your wins. I'm going to get a Hidden Truth Oracle for this connection. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I will wait for a sign from you. I'm also going to get a numerology card for amazing Capricorn. Let's see what message wants to come through. 2002, the void. Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward. thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. If this message resonates with you, type 2002 in the comments to confirm. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.